Hello everyone. Ayan. So by the way, no, this is Bright Mind. Welcome po ulit dito sa panibago nating topic. So we are going to explore for today yung about sa exciting and one of the most famous celebrations in the world. So none other than wala nang iba kundi ang tinatawag nating Chinese New Year Festival. Okay? So, we're in, di ba? So, most of you nakarinig na ng mga bagay or details about the Chinese New Year Festival. Okay? But then, by the end of this lesson, you'll learn about its history, traditions, and the meaning behind these amazing celebrations. So, are you ready to dive into the world of Chinese New Year? Ayan. So, malalaman nyo lahat yan about sa topic natin ngayon. Okay, so before that, let us talk about the contents. Okay? So first is the Chinese New Year. What is the Chinese New Year? Yan, isa sa mga pag-uusapan natin. What is the customs or about their customs and traditions, yung mga kasabihan at paniniwala ito. Okay, and then the Dragon Dance, which is very popular. And of course, there is no festival without the food or traditional food. Okay, sige, proceed tayo. Okay, so first, let us define what is a Chinese New Year. Okay, so when you say Chinese New Year, no, it is known as the longest and most important festival in Chinese calendar. Okay, so did you know that it's also called the Spring Festival? Yes, Chinese New Year and Spring Festival is or are the same. Okay? That is because it marks the beginning of spring in the Chinese calendar. Kaya siya tinatawag ding Spring Festival. Okay? Sige, next tayo. Okay, dito naman, no, the festival. Okay. So the festival starts on the first day of the first month and ends with the Lantern Festival on the 15th day. Yan. So it is also known as the Lunar New Year because Chinese used their calendar is based on the moon. Diba? Doon nakabase. Kaya kung mapapansin ninyo, they are slightly different. Yung date ng kanilang Chinese New Year is different from us. Kasi because their calendar is based on the moon. Okay? Sige, next natin. Okay, dito naman, no, families gather for big reunion dinner, ayan. And then Chinese New Year. So by the way, ang Chinese New Year is also called as Chushi. Check nyo na lang yung pronunciation ko. Okay, kung tama. Okay, Chushi, which means eve of the passing year. Okay? So meaning to say, it's a time for family, food, and syempre fun, di ba? So ganyan yung ano sa kanila, sa Chinese New Year, yung celebration sa kanila. So when the Chinese New Year is about to happen, mangyayari na, so nagre-ready na lahat yung mga yan. Kasi it is a time for family, food, and of course, fun. Okay? Sige, next natin. Okay, so what is Chinese New Year once again? No? So Chinese New Year is celebrated in countries and territories with significant Chinese populations. Just like in mainland China, ito yung mga familiar kayong country, no? Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, not, of course, papahuli ba naman Philippines, and then the Vietnam. So dito, hindi lang sa China nagaganap yan. Of course, sa buong mundo yan. As long as there is a significant Chinese population, magaganap ang tinatawag natin Chinese New Year kahit wala sila doon sa kanilang bansa. Okay? So, ganyan kalakas ang Chinese New Year ng China. Okay? Sige, next tayo. Okay, so Chinese New Year is also known as Spring Festival. So, nabanggit ko lang kanina, no? So, the literal translation of Chinese New Year, namely as Chunji, sa iba Chushi, di ba? So, which starts with Li Chun. Okay, the first solar term in Chinese calendar. Okay, sige, next tayo. Okay, this time we are going to talk about the customs and traditions tuwing nagaganap ang Chinese New Year sa kanila. Okay, so ano ba mga bagay-bagay, mga paniniwala, okay, na meron sa China? Okay, sige. Tayo. Okay, so now let's dive into the customs and traditions of Chinese New Year. Okay, one of the most important traditions is cleaning the house thoroughly before the New Year. So sa atin ba tuwing bagong taon, sa tingin ninyo, naglilinis ba tayo kapag bagong taon? Hindi ko lang sure yung iba dyan. Okay. Okay, so isa yan sa mga pinakaunang practice nila when Chinese New Year is about to happen. They need to clean their house thoroughly before the New Year because it is believed that cleaning sweeps away a bad luck and makes room for good luck to enter. Di ba sa atin, di ba, usually, ilan sa mga magulang natin, naglilinis din talaga bago maganap ang bagong taon sa atin. Same with sa paniniwala na yan. As you know, ilan sa mga paniniwala natin dito sa Pilipinas is of course nanggaling sa China. Okay? Now, people also decorate their homes with red paper cuts and couplets, di ba? Red, so by the way, ano ba ibig sabihin ng red? Red is a lucky color in Chinese culture, and these decorations often feature themes of happiness, wealth, and longevity. Okay? So, it is a way to invite good fortune into the home for the coming year. So, ganyan, di ba? Tuwing magaganap ang kanilang Chinese New Year or Spring Festival, naglalagay sila ng mga kulay pula. Okay? So, because it attracts happiness, wealth, longevity, and something like that. Di ba? Okay, sige. Next tayo. Okay. So, dito naman, no, another key traditions is the reunion dinner on Chinese New Year. Okay? And then, family gather for a feast that includes dishes like pork, duck, chicken, sweets. Di ba? So, napakaraming pagkain. Ang sarap sigurong makikain sila tuwing bagong taon, di ba? Tuwing Chinese New Year sa kanila. So, this meal symbolizes unity and togetherness. Ibig sabihin, di ba? Hindi lang ito basta mga pagkain, basta lang kakainin nila. There is a specific meaning behind that meal. Okay? So, after dinner, families often light firecrackers to scare away evil spirits. So, dito rin sa Pilipinas, meron din tayong mga firecrackers. Of course, sa atin naman, yung mga negative energy, yung mga malas, tinataboy natin. Natataboy yan daw ng firecrackers or isa yan sa mga pinaniniwalaan dito sa Chinese New Year. So, which is also the same here in the Philippines. Okay, the loud noise are believed to bring good luck and drive away negativity, as I said earlier. So, it's a fun and noisy way to welcome the New Year. Okay? And then also, no, there is something doon sa mga kids tuwing bagong taon. Dito sa Philippines, Christmas eh. Pero pag bagong taon sa China, yung mga kids doon, tuwa sila. So, ang ginagawa nila, no, during the morning of Chinese New Year, children greet their parents by wishing them a healthy and Happy New Year. Babatiin nila yung Happy New Year, ganyan-ganyan. So, in return, they receive an envelope filled with money. So, di ba parang pamasko to sa atin, di ba? Parang yung sa kanila, yan yung pamasko tuwing tuwing Chinese New Year. So, meron silang mga nare-receive na pera. Okay? So, these envelopes are called hangbao in Mandarin. So, the red color symbolizes good luck. Ito parang ampaw din sa atin, di ba? And the money inside is a token of prosperity for the coming year. So, it is a tradition that brings joy to both children and adults. Okay? Sige, dito tayo sa next slide natin. Ayan, so we are done now with the customs and traditions. Ayan, I know you are all familiar with this dragon dance. So, I'm sure marami sa inyo nakaka-relate dito kung ano ba tong dragon dance. Eh, syempre, dito sa Chinatown here in the Philippines, palaging merong ganyan, may dragon dance na nagaganap. Okay? Sige. Okay, so the dragon dance, one of the most exciting part of Chinese New Year is the dragon dance. Diba? This is a traditional dance wherein a team of performers moves along with a colorful dragon puppet. Kagaya ng nakikita niyo dyan sa picture. Okay? So this dragon symbolizes power, di ba? Power, what else? Okay, strength, ayan, and good luck, syempre, di ba? So, in Chinese culture, people often call themselves as a descendants of the dragons. Di ba? Ang ganda pakinggan, no? Talagang pag binasa mo, di ba? They call themselves as the descendants of dragon, which is a sign of pride, di ba? Then, the dance mimics the movements of a river spirit flowing up and down. Okay? And then, it is also believed to bring good luck to everyone watching. So sabi ni, kaya marami sa mga Chinese o mga Chinoy na tuwing may sumasayaw ng dragon dance every spring festival from the China, is talagang nanonood dito because they do believe by simple watching, talagang makakaakit ka rin ng swerte. So, kaya tuwing Chinese New Year, subukan nating manood, di ba? No? So, malay natin, wala namang mawawala kung anuhan natin, di ba? Kung paniniwalaan natin. Okay, sige. Okay, next tayo. Okay, so same pa rin, no? Dragon dance pa rin tayo. So for the dragon dance, it is also a highlight every Chinese New Year. Wherein, Chinese New Year celebration is not just in China, but in Chinatowns around the world. Diba? So as I said earlier, diba? The dance team works together to create a flowing wave like symbolizes the dragon's power and dignity. So dragons are all believed to bring good luck, fertility, wisdom, prosperity. So sa China, tuwing Spring Festival, napakaraming benepisyo ng panonood ng isang dragon dance. Kasi marami itong na-attract. Not just a good luck, then of course fertility para sa mga gustong magkaanak, wisdom, and of course prosperity. Diba? So watching the dragon dance is like seeing a mythical creature come to life. Parang nabuhay talaga siya, no? So alam natin lahat na ang dragon is a mythical creature. Then also, it is a reminder of a rich cultural heritage behind Chinese New Year. So just like in Japan, dito, ine-package din ng China kung gaano ka-rich yung kanilang festival. So hindi talaga sila papatalo. Well, anyway, no, mayroon naman talagang kanya-kanyang influence sa China to Japan and Japan to China. So may iba't ibang influence yung mga yan. Okay? Sige, let us go to the next slide. Okay, sabi dito, dragons are believed to bring good luck, people, wishes reflected their qualities. That includes great power, dignity, fertility, wisdom, and prosperity. So, yan yung sinabi ko kanina, di ba? So, by simple watching a dragon dance, di ba? It attracts power, dignity, fertility, wisdom, and prosperity. So, tatandaan nyo po yan. Hindi lang kayo basta-basta nanonood dyan. You are already attracting those words na sinabi ko. Okay, sige. Next, syempre, without this important part of festival, hindi mabubuo ang tinatawag nating festival. Di ba? Siyempre lahat naman tayo, gustong-gusto natin kumakain, di ba? Kagaya na lang yung mga sa atin tuwing bagong taon, meron tayong iba't ibang hinahandang pagkain. Yung iba nga dyan, talagang ibang family, let's say for example, nasa abroad, umuwi pa para lang, syempre, makauwi sa pamilya, and then, syempre, makasama sila kumain tuwing bagong taon. Okay? Sige. Now, let us talk about the traditional food tuwing Spring Festival in China. Okay? So, the food isn't just delicious. So, by the way, no, if I'm not sure kung nakarating na kayo ng Chinatown, pero they do believe, sabi nila, no, ang mga pagkain daw sa Chinatown is syempre talagang masasarap when it comes sa lasa. Okay? So, then at the same time, it's also full of meaning. So, mamaya may papakita ko sa inyo list of food during festival and there's symbol kung ano bang ibig sabihin nun. Okay? Sige, next tayo. Okay, so ito yung sinasabi ko, no? Food with symbol. Let us start with first dish. Meron tayong tinatawag na dumplings. Ayan, which is para sa akin, ito yung one of the favorite food ko from the Chinese cuisine. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin ng dumplings during Spring Festival? It attracts wealth and prosperity. Kaya kung mapapansin niyo, every now and then, tuwing Chinese festival, pag nakapunta kayo sa bahay ng isang Chinese, sa bahay nila, sa loob, may makikita kayo at hindi mawawala ang dumplings. That is number one. Then, of course, the spring rolls, which means wealth. Okay? Slash, close open parenthesis, gold bars. So, mas maraming spring rolls, mas maraming wealth ang pwede mong ma-attract. Then, of course, we got a fish, syempre, for the abundance and surplus. Okay? Syempre, masagana. Okay? Longevity, noodles, hindi yan mawawala. Sa Japan, meron din yan. So, Chinese, ganun din. Glutinous rice cake, sweet rice balls, okay, yung mga yan. Okay, so sa glutinous, high success. Sa isa naman, family togetherness. Steamed chicken, family reunion. Sa Peking duck, fidelity and prosperity. Sa turnip cake, good fortune. And of course, the fruits. Okay? So, yung oranges, tangerines, and pomelos. So, yan yung mga ilan sa mga popular food tuwing nagaganap yung Spring Festival. Di ba? Parang ang sasarap nila, di ba? Hindi lang basta sa atin. Sa atin naman kasi, di ba, tuwing bagong taon, meron tayong fried chicken, meron tayong spaghetti, di ba? Meron tayong siomay, meron din tayong, ano pa ba, mga kakaibang inumin, mga ewan ko kung saan galing at kung saan na-invento. At syempre marami pang iba. Syempre hindi rin naman papatalo ang New Year ng Pilipinas sa iba't ibang festival, di ba? Okay, sige, next tayo. Okay, so Lunar New Year teaches us to honor the past, celebrate togetherness, and welcome the future with hope. Ayan. So, dito no, um, let us remember lang na yung Chinese New Year or yung Lunar New Year sa China, so sabi niya nabanggit dito no, honor the past, celebrate together, and welcome the future. So, hindi lang sila basta-basta kapag nagse-celebrate is they celebrate because that is required, because that is in their calendar. They celebrate because they, of course, they honor the past, kung saan sila nagsimula, kung anong pinanggalingan nila, and then of course, they celebrate the upcoming future with a positive vibes. So, they are hoping for a richness and vastness of future na darating sa kanila. Okay? Sige, next natin. Ayan. So, I think that's it for our lesson about the Chinese New Year Festival. So, just like in Japanese theater, maiksi lang rin naman to, since this is just an introduction about the Chinese festival. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed learning about its history, traditions, and delicious food that comes with it. Diba? Remember, New Year, Chinese New Year is not just a celebration. It's time to honor and the past, celebrate togetherness, and welcome the future with hope. So, the next time you see a red decorations, yan, or hear a sound of firecrackers, think of it about the rich culture and traditions behind the amazing festival of Chinese New Year Festival. Okay? So, before I end this video, I would like also to promote the following channels na makikita nyo dyan sa gilid. Okay, so I got the two Facebook account, one pages for Bright Mind, of course ito, and then another pages for gaming. Syempre hindi naman pwedeng kailangan aral lang tayo ng aral, kailangan medyo naglilibang din tayo. Then of course two TikTok accounts, one personal account which is Alvin Tisar04, and another same also with the Facebook page which is the Coco Gaming, and syempre the YouTube account, YouTube channel, brightmind.ph. So I hope na nagustuhan niyo yung lesson ngayon. So don't forget to like and subscribe na lang po para syempre makatulong tayo sa kapwa. Kapwa, nagdahilan ka. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you so much and see you next time.